the new album, and the single 5 o'clock in the morning. That's a super.
Oh, yeah.
That's a super smooth track. Roughly, when did you actually go in and create that song?
Man, about a year and a half ago.
You've been sitting on it for that long?
Yeah, I've been sitting on it, man. I didn't want to blow my load too early. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to, make sure the time is right. You know, it's always a good time to bring out a certain song. So, now is the perfect time, and you see how good it's doing right now, and everybody's excited. So, it makes me happy.
Okay. Now, with that, when did you approach Wiz to get onto the track?
I approached Wiz actually like 2 months before I dropped the song.
Okay.
Because, it was at first it was just me and Lily, and at that time it just didn't feel full enough. So I was like, man, I got to get somebody dope on this record. And then I went and found Wiz Khalifa, and then there it is, and he filled up the song, and now it's a smash.
It definitely is. It is a smash. Now, on the album, you've got a song, It's Not You, which has a very European dance feel to it. Is that a sound that you're looking to explore more in the future?
I've been exploring a lot, you know what I'm saying? Just to put it on my album, I think was quite different for me, you know what I'm saying? So, I was just trying to spice up the album, make sure I got every genre I want to cover on it, you know what I'm saying? Just really get some new feels on my album.
Okay. Now, Chris Brown is featured twice on the album. Explain to me a bit about the relationship that you have with Chris Brown.
Oh, yeah, that's my homeboy, man. He's one of my best friends. I'll back him up to the day I die.
Yeah. Now, for you, you've been in the industry for a while now, so what is probably some of the lessons you've learned from being a recording artist?
Man, don't back down. Do what you want to do, and everything will be all right. That's all. That's what I live by. I do what I want to do. Can't nobody tell me what to do, and that's what's going down.
Now, on the album, do you have like a personal favorite track? Like, as of today, what song would you say is the song that you're most feeling on the album currently?
Default Picture.
Yep, I was going to go into that. Yeah, that was cool.
That's one of my favorites.
Because with that Default Picture, the thing about you is that you write songs, and I don't know if you're being real or if you're just... I don't know, is that a real story, or are you just making, a light-hearted song about a situation?
No, these are real situations.
That's real.
Right about it. You can't just make that up. That's not something you can just make up. Yeah, but nah, these are real situations.
Okay, no, because it's just the approach you have to. I was thinking, this has to be real, but is he being real? But yeah, no, I definitely like that. Now, also R. Kelly's on the album. You got R. Kelly, Neo, Chris Brown. You basically got the guys who are, running it in the scene. How do you feel about working with all those guys, and individually, what was your approach to working with each one of them?
It's always the same approach. I ask them, do they need something? I always go at them first and ask them, do they need anything from me? Then if they say yes, then I do something for them. And then, I just ask for the favor in return. I get on my album, and, we don't exchange money or anything. We just do it for free for each other. Because if somebody charges me to get on my album, then I'm just going to charge them the same amount of money to get on their album. So it's like nobody's spending the money anyways.
Yeah.
So we don't even deal with the money part of it. We just get on mine, I get on yours, and there it is. It's over.
Now, do you feel any pressure in releasing this album, or are you laid back? How are you feeling about this release?
I'm super laid back, man. I just let I take care of it. However it comes out, I got it.
Okay. And is there any plans for T-Pain to be in the UK? Because we got to see you.
Oh, I got to get this album over there. I got to load the album. I'll be over there real soon.
Yeah. Now, in terms of your career so far, what would you say has been your biggest achievement?
Man, it would be the
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the biggest thing right now. My 2 Grammys.
Right. And Nappy Boys, what's happening with that? I mean, is that still going on? How's things going on with your own label?
We're doing good, man. We setting everything up. It's just, things got to be popping for Nappy's to be popping, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, there's a few things that's doing anything, and who's going to listen to T-Pain's artist?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm making sure we got the right time, and you know what I'm saying? It's becoming that when I drop this album, and you know, if it does good, then it's time. It's time to stop this Nappy Boy thing off real nice.
Okay, now you're one of the first artists to really go big with the ringtones, you know, iTunes. How do you feel the industry's progressed since that time in terms of sales and monetizing and different ways of people getting their music out?
I think it's getting much better. You know what I'm saying? I think it's creating more avenues and just ways of getting music out and, you know, making artists more money. And it's just, you know, a lot of people try to venture out and see how the artist can get more money and just how the artist can, you know, get more benefit from all the work that they do. So, I mean, I feel like it's definitely gotten better. The record sales have gone up a whole lot over the last year. So, you know, I'm super happy about that. And it's just getting better. A lot less of stealing music and a lot more people buying music now. And it's great. I love it.
Okay, now the album, explain to me what was the inspiration behind the title and what was your mindset in creating it?
I mean, basically, I just felt like before I started the album, I had to get better. You know, I just had to get better at what I do. I had to master my craft. I really gotta go into this and pay attention to it and not try to spit out an album in 2 months. It took me 2.5 years to make this album. So, you know, it's never taken me that long to make an album. So, you know, it's just all about evolution, man. It just had to evolve. I had to get better. And I think this is what it is.
And the tracks that didn't make on the album, what would you plan on doing with them? Would you put on a mixtape, or, you know, what would you reckon you'll do with the other tracks?
I'm probably going to either sell them to other artists or give them to my artists and have them re-recorded and, you know, give them some smashing. Because I recorded 86 songs for this album, so
wow,
there's a lot to go around.
How 86, that's quite a lot. I mean, what is your inspiration to continue making new songs, different hooks, different ideas? I mean, how do you keep on, like, bringing that out of your soul in terms of making music?
I mean, there's always different situations that's happening. So, you know, it's a big thing in the U.S. and you can make a song about every single thing. So, you know, it's not that hard to just keep coming up with different stuff.
Right. Now, just talking about Lily Allen, actually, just tell me, how did that collab come together? Like, you know, because explain how that whole thing happened.
Basically, I was already a Lily Allen fan, but, you know, I didn't know that Who Have Known was her song.
Right.
So it really kind of came about in a weird way. I heard her song while I was on hold for an Apple store, and I Shazammed it, and, you know, I went and looked it up and Googled it and made sure I had the right song, and found out it was Lily Allen, and I was like, oh, of course I'm making a song out of this. You know, then we had to contact her to get the permission to use it, and she said yes, and she was fine with it. She wanted to stay on the song, so I was like, cool, and the only thing left was to get Wiz Khalifa, and that was a smash song.
Right. And in close, is there any other, like, UK artists who in the future you may want to work with?
I do know I want to go back in with Dizzee Rascal. I do want to do that again. That'd be fun.
Right. Now, in closing,
I'll let him introduce me to everybody else.
But in closing, because time is short, what would be like the last words you want to give out to your fans in the UK and why they should go out and support this new album?
Man, I mean, they've been supporting me from day one. Everybody knows I'm going to bring the fire. Everybody knows I make hits, and that's all I do. And all I do is win. So, you know what I'm saying? Of course this album's going to be great, man. You know what I'm saying? December 6th, everybody will figure it out.
Okay, Mr. T-Pain, thank you for your time and have a good day, sir.
Thank you, brother.
Okay, you take care. Okay, bye.